ASMR Retro. Today I'm going to be talking about some G1 Transformer action figures. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so let's get to it. These are all originals except for this one, which is a reissue, but he's pretty much the original. Some differences, minor differences. So yeah, let's get into it here. So this guy here is Skywarp, and I love this character, or this toy rather. Is so cool looking. I mean, to be honest, I would rather have Starscream, but he wasn't available at the time. So, but this guy's pretty much just a palette swap of Starscream. Take a look there. I don't know how well it's focusing, but hopefully you can see that okay. Now these, this has like spring-loaded missiles or whatever, so they're probably gonna pop off by themselves unless I do it first. So I'm gonna take these out so they don't accidentally make a noise that is not pleasant. There we go. Okay. His gun. This is actually a little Megatron, as you can see, which he can hold. I don't think this came with the original though. Okay, here's some information about Skywarp. He is a Decepticon. His function is Warrior. His alt mode is a F-15 Eagle Fighter Jet. His quote is, "Strike when the enemy isn't looking." And here's his description on the box. Skywarp is the sneakiest of all Decepticons. Enjoys playing cruel pranks on fellow Decepticons and appearing out of nowhere to attack Autobots. Not too smart. Would be useless without Megatron's supervision. Top speed of 1500 miles per hour. Can instantly teleport up to 2.5 miles. Carries heat-seeking missiles and variable caliber machine guns. Okay, so here's what's interesting about I'm about to read the stats, like the strength and blah blah blah. So what's interesting is, it looks like they mixed up the stats with Starscream's. That's what I'm seeing online, and when you look at the stats, it kind of makes sense. So here's what it said originally. Strength 7, Intelligence 9. So the 9 part, first of all, doesn't make sense because in the description it says he's not too smart. Speed 10, Endurance 7, Rank 9, Courage 9, Firepower 8, and Skill 8. And yeah, that doesn't really make sense. So if you look at Starscream's stats, it says, which I think, what I'm seeing online is it's probably supposed to be Skywarp's stats is Strength 7, Intelligence 4, which makes sense. Speed 9, Endurance 7, Rank 5, Courage 8, and Firepower 7, and Skill 7. That makes a lot more sense because he wouldn't outrank Starscream, and he's not smart like Starscream is, and blah blah blah. So that's what I think his stats are supposed to be. He first appeared as a toy in 1984. His first comic book appearance was in the Transformers Volume 1, Marvel Comics Issue 1 from May 8th, 1984, and his first cartoon appearance was Episode 1, Season 1, episode titled More Than Meets the Eye, from September 17th, 1984, and he was voiced by Dan Gilvezan. Okay, so we already took a look at him. Looks pretty damn cool. So let's try to transform this guy. So first I want to take off these things here. Then you take off this one. You take a look there. The launching mechanism there. Okay, let's take off his fists too. His little tiny fist of fury. There we go. This one, there's a lot of little pieces on this guy that are removable, which is fine, but then they tend to get lost, so you definitely want to put these guys in a Ziploc bag when you're done with it. off these parts here, the fins and stuff like that, but I find I can transform it without doing that. Okay, so what do I do next here? This part always is a little bit tricky. Not really tricky, but hold on. Yeah. Push his head back here. Okay, there we go. So it's a little bit awkward, but yeah, you spin this. Wait, yeah, like this. It's awkward because the camera is in such a weird spot, so it's kind of hard for me to do this a little bit, but, and then you can take the wings off too. You don't really have to, but let's take it off for the purposes of this video. And then you can put these arm pieces back here, which I'm trying to do without causing too much damage. Okay. See? Starting to look like a jet already. Okay. Now what do we do? Yeah, like put the wings back on. Oops. There, go like that. Put it like that, and then. Alright. We're getting there, and then you spin this thing like this. And you spin this thing like this. Okay, so far so good. And then the feet you can push up like that. You don't want that wind resistance. Okay, then you put these guys here. They will hold the missiles and whatnot. And then this guy goes here. Okay. And then you there's this attachment here, which is the landing gear. The little wheels there. I know what you think it looks like, but that's not what it is. Come on, guys. Come on. Alright. Alright, there we go. We're almost done. Okay, now for his weapons. Again, you saw these ones. Which again, they go in here very loose, very hair trigger. Now these ones on the show, these look like ice laser blasters. But it also comes with this, which I guess are supposed to be missiles. But the laser blasters obviously also can be launched. Whoops, see, there we go. Actually, let's try putting the missiles in plane mode. Actually, wait, do these even fit in here? Yeah. It's gonna go flying, I know it. Okay. Very gently. Get this out of here. Okay. Look at that. That looks cool as hell, my friends. I love the way this looks. Why is it crooked? I don't know. Just my surface is not exactly smooth, but how do I grab this without triggering anything? Here we go. Just look at that. I love the look of this thing. Very nice detail. You got the Decepticon symbols. And because this is a reissue, it doesn't have all the stickers that you add on. But it still looks okay without the stickers. But if you see it in all its glory, it looks really cool. But I'm glad it has the painted on Decepticon symbols. Some of the reissues don't have any symbol because they're stickers. So it's like, okay, that's kind of dumb. They could like just paint it on or have it already stuck on or something. And then you see the cockpit opens here. Getting some Top Gun vibes here. Alright, let's try something. I'm gonna try to launch this missile. See how far it goes. Hopefully it doesn't make too loud of a noise. sense considering it hit the floor or the tabletop surface. Okay, let's change him back now. If I can remember how to do that, let's take the wings off. The wings of death. Okay, not really necessary, but I'll just do it anyway. Take the landing gear off. We have to pop these arms out. Come on. Come on. Okay. Go like that, and then whoops. Okay, this piece came off, goes like this. It's almost like Lego, you get all these little pieces and you gotta figure out how to put it together. I mean, yeah, it has instructions, but who looks at instructions? I do have an original Skywarp, but there's so many pieces missing, and you know, I never knew how I was actually supposed to transform it. I'm like, where the hell are his hands? I'm like, are these his arms? Like, I don't know, so weird to me trying to figure it out because I never had the whole thing. I ended up buying it, I guess, or maybe a friend gave it to me. I don't know, but it was already in pieces, so it didn't have all the pieces, I should say. So it was kind of a mystery to me. Okay, there we go. And then this one goes here. There we go. Okay. And then what do we need now? He has wings. I guess we can get those in. No, wait, wrong one. And I never really understood how his wings are supposed to go because in the cartoon, the wings are kind of like this or something when he's, or I don't know, they're sticking out when he's in robot mode, but it's not really the case in the toy. But that's okay. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, I really want to get the Starscream reissue or the original. It's basically exactly the same as this, but you know, the colors are cooler, I guess. Now, in the instructions and on the box, it says that this missile thing should be pointing up, and the other one pointing down, which is weird. So that's the way I'm doing it, but in the cartoon they're both pointing the same way. Where's the other one? Wait, no, wrong way. There we go. Okay. Almost there. And then we are going to, you know, I'm not going to put those missiles in, they're just going to pop off again. That's another thing I don't like about this, or one thing I don't like about this action figure is that it does this sometimes, like when the joints get loose, sometimes it'll easily do that. Just not supposed to. Should click in a little bit better, but nothing perfect. By the way, the little Megatron that it comes with, you see the handle here? You have to take it off in order to put it on his hand, which I thought's kind of weird, but that's what it is. But anyway, there is the Skywarp, a very cool action figure indeed. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next up we have Blitzwing. Check him out, Blitzwing. And of course he is another Decepticon. His subgroup is Triple Changer. His function is Ground and Air Commander. And his alt mode is a Soviet MiG-25 fighter jet and a Japanese Type 74 assault tank. Cool, cool, cool. And his quote is, "Destroy first, think later." Ability as Triple Changer to rapidly transform makes him one of the most dangerous Decepticons. Cruel sense of humor, loudmouth, belligerent, and brash. Flies at Mach 2.7, range 1500 miles. Has heat-seeking concussion missiles as plane. As tank has track-mounted cannon that fires explosive shells 3.5 miles. Okay, his stats: strength 7, intelligence 9, speed 10, endurance 7, rank 9, courage 9, firepower 8, and skill 8. So wow, he's pretty fast. Speed 10. Is he faster than Starscream? Hold on, let me check. No, Starscream is also speed 10, so they're at least roughly equal. Okay, pretty cool. Transformer. Oh wait, in terms of, I missed a few things here. Hang on a second. Yeah, so his toy came out in 1985. His first comic appearance was Transformers Volume 1, Marvel Comics, issue 29, from June 1987. And from the cartoon, he first appeared in Season 2, Episode 3, called Dinobot Island Part 1, from September 25th, 1985, and he's voiced by Ed Gilbert. So yeah, I like this guy. I think most people remember him from the movie, the Transformers animated movie, where he said, "Come on down, Autobots." It's the most memorable line, I think. And yeah, this is an original, but you see it's quite beat up, and it's missing quite a few pieces, and all the accessories and stuff, but check him out online to see him in all his glory, what he's supposed to look like, and that's not supposed to happen, but... So yeah, let's transform him into his plane mode, his jet mode. So look at this. He's quite simple. He just stick his fists in. If I can get it to cooperate. There we go. And then how does it go? It goes like, wait, let's stick his feet in first. Actually, anyways, we'll figure it out. There we go. Okay, and then you go like this, and then you go like this. Let me just stick these up actually. There we go. Wait, it's not snapping, I guess, but there we go. And then is there a, yeah, there's a landing gear here. Oh, there we go. It's quite simple in comparison to Skywarp. Pretty decent looking. I'm guessing it's missing like a bunch of the missiles and the whatnot, but oh yeah, it seems to be what do you call it? Spring loaded. But the missiles are long gone. They've been fired many years ago. And then in terms of his tank mode, I could do, like, it's missing a pretty big piece. This one doesn't really look like a tank. Sorry, it's a bit squeaky, but... So he's missing the piece on top, which has the cannon, or whatever you call it, on the tank. You can see the treads there. Yeah, but you could pretend this is the missile launching thingy. Okay, let's change him back to robot mode. Or humanoid mode, or whatever you want to call it. I call it robot mode. Let's get his arms out here. all the weapons and parts and stuff like that. But the thing I don't like about him is he's not very stable. Like he's very top heavy, and then his feet are like flimsy as hell. Does fall over a little bit, but other than that, a nifty little toy, I guess. Okay, next up is Barrage. This one is a little bit more uncommon. If you don't recognize him, don't worry, I don't blame you. So, this is a Decepticon, and its subgroup is Insecticon. So you might have guessed that it is an Insecticon. Its function is Gunner. Its ultra mode is a Rhinoceros Beetle. His quote is "Nothing left standing means nothing left to change." Very poetic. And then his description is "Winning is not enough. This Insecticon attack continues until the ground is scorched and leveled. Merciless, cruel, he believes kindness only stirs hope among the vanquished. Disliked by fellow Decepticons." Wow. In insect mode, can shoot non-stop explosive. It charges from gun mounts, high energy protons. From antenna, flies 15 miles per hour with 400-mile range. Has powerful sonic rifle in robot mode. His stats: strength 3, intelligence 8, speed 3, endurance 7, rank 5, courage 10, firepower 9, and skill 8. So he's not that strong, but his firepower is though, so maybe that makes up for it. And he's pretty courageous as well. And let's see what else. So the toy came out in 1985. I wasn't really able to figure out what his comic debut was. He wasn't, as far as I can tell, in the original Marvel comics. I believe he was in Dreamwave and IDW, but I couldn't determine which one was his first appearance. And this is interesting. So in terms of the cartoon, I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the original series, or as a matter of fact, any of the animated series. But what I did find was a Family Guy clip where Megatron was in his base talking to the Decepticons. It's the one where there was like a canoe Decepticon. But anyways, this guy is standing there in the background, which is very interesting. So he never appeared in the official show, but he appeared in a Family Guy skit. I thought that's interesting. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe he was on some animated series. I don't know. I couldn't find anything. So if anybody knows, let me know. If you know what I mean. Okay, so he is a unique looking Transformer. When I got this, I can't remember. I didn't buy it originally. Someone gave it to me or whatever. But I always thought that this was not a real Transformer. I thought it was like a knockoff or whatever. But apparently it's real. So it just doesn't look like a Transformer. And it definitely does not look. Yeah, it looks like an insect, but not an Insecticon. When I think of Insecticons, I think of the black and purple ones, the original ones, which look cool as hell. But anyway, yeah, there he is. Got the Decepticon activated symbol there. Okay, let's transform this. There's definitely a lot of pieces missing from this guy. Not a lot, but there's like broken pieces that significantly change the overall look of what this Beetle mode is supposed to be, in a way, but it's okay. We work with what he got. And I'll try to explain what's missing. Yeah, so we do this, and then it's not that involved. You gotta unleash his Beetle legs. Okay, open. Oh yeah, I gotta pull them out first. Okay, I kinda screwed that up here. It's okay, I'll fix it. It can be hard or something, and you see this beetle behind it animated. It was supposed to be like the tarantula in the Home Alone movie. What is this? Can't get rid of this. But anyway, yeah, kind of interesting. I guess you can put the wings up if it's flying or something. A lot of flying Decepticons in this video. But anyways, let's put them back into robot mode. Oh, how do I do this? Oh, you like this? Got other leg up there. Come on. Why is it not going up? Oh, nice. I see why. Hang on. Hey, it can also be kind of hard to get these arms out. Okay, I don't want to break it. Come on. Let me try this one first. Okay, this one's coming a lot easier. Come on, buddy. There we go. Again, I might need the random outside object here. Okay, here we go. There we go. That did it. Put that there. Okay. Ooh, that sounded like a snap. Gotta be careful there, Rachel. Okay, it's the little one piece, it looks like. Put these down here. Okay, there we go. Okay. I do like him because he's like pretty sturdy, you know, especially in robot mode. Boom, look at that. And his legs move quite a bit. Like you could do like a walking animation with this guy. So his arms are a bit weird because they look like they're facing the wrong way. But anyway. Alright, that is Barrage. Alright. Now we have one of the most annoying Transformers, Wheelie. I think most people recognize him from the Transformers animated movie. That's the first time, his first appearance really, but other than that he hasn't really been around much, but he's like has that like high pitch, squeaky voice kind of thing. And he speaks in rhymes. Kind of a weird looking little Transformer. Alright, so he's an Autobot. His function is survivalist. His ult mode is a mini car, some kind of like futuristic mini car, I guess. His quote is, "Only the fierce shall live." And here's his description. Wheelie is the sole survivor from a party of intergalactic colonists who crash-landed on Earth. He's a barbaric little savage who managed to stay alive by cunning stealth and fearlessness. Speaks in odd rhyming sentences and despises the Decepticons. Fights only when he's under attack and has to defend himself. Staunch friend to the Dinobots and a reliable ally for Hot Rod and Cup. So yeah, like originally it seems like he was supposed to be like a jungle type of character, but I never really got that impression. His stats, strength 5, I think should be lower. Intelligence 6, definitely lower. Speed 8, okay, whatever. Endurance 9, rank 5, definitely should be lower. Courage 9, firepower 7, and skill 8. His toy came out in 1985. The comic, in terms of the comics, it was the Transformers movie adaptation from Marvel Comics, issue number 2, September 1986. And in terms of the cartoon, the animated movie, it's Transformers movie, August 8th, 1986, voiced by Frank Welker, who of course is the voice of Megatron. So it's kind of funny to think, you know, Megatron did the voice of this little guy, but there you have it. So let's transform him. Pretty simple, you just go like that. Lift this thing up here. You fold his legs in there. unless he's supposed to be like that, like a little, like one of those little walking trash cans on Star Wars. But anyway, that's Wheelie. And finally, we have the legendary Wheeljack. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Once again, this is an original, and it is in pretty rough shape, but at least all his limbs are intact for the most part. Alright, so he's an Autobot. His function is a mechanical engineer. His alt mode is a Lankia Stratos Turbo. I don't know what that is. I don't know cars. I'm sure I didn't say it right. And his quote is, "Never do what your enemy expects you to do." And his description is, "Wheeljack is the mad scientist of the Autobots, always inventing new weapons and gadgets, most adept at driving while in car mode. Likes to show off his stunts, flying range of 800 miles using solid fuel rockets and arms." Oh yeah, that's right, those are obviously not here. Shoots magnetic inducer shrapnel, needle, and gyro-inhibited shells from his shoulder cannons. He is his own worst enemy, often injured while experimenting with new weapons. Strength is 7, intelligence 9, speed 7, endurance 5, rank 8, courage 9, firepower 7, and skill is 10. Wow, that's a high skill level. I'm not sure I've seen a skill level that high yet, but I'd have to go back and check. Okay, his toy came out in 1984. The comic came out, his first appearance in the comic was the very first issue, Transformers Volume 1, Marvel Comics, Issue 1, May 8, 1984. And the cartoon, he was in the first episode, Episode 1, Season 1, More Than Meets the Eye, September 17th, 1984, and he was voiced by Chris Latta, which, that's the guy who did Starscream's voice, and I didn't know that until today, so that's pretty cool. Very different voices there. But yeah, pretty cool character, love the character, always did. It was such a shame to see his dead corpse in the Transformers movie. He didn't really do anything in the movie except for just lay there and be dead, but that's kind of sad. So, he looks okay in robot mode, but his arms are like way too long. It's kind of weird. But if you look online and you see him in his full decorated glory with all the stickers and not damaged and all the accessories and stuff like that, he does look pretty cool. So, alright, let's transform this guy. Push the legs close like that. Go like that. Go like that. Lift that up. Go like that. Go like that. Go like this. Go like this. Okay, and then you go like this. Get that in there. Sometimes it can be, I'm not exactly sure the proper way to, okay, just make sure it's all lined up, and then you just, no, go like this, go like this. And then, okay, there you go, there you go. There he is in vehicle mode. Pretty cool looking. There's a piece broken off here, as you can tell. But what can you do? Alright, let's transform him back. Boom. Pull these apart like that. Pull his arms out. Swing him down, swing his head around. Okay, there you go. Pretty decent character or toy. I like how quick he is to transform, but there's still, it's not just like a one-step transformation, but it's pretty quick to transform. It doesn't take all day. Yeah, it looks a little bit weird because his arms are long and he doesn't always, well, yeah, he's pretty sturdy, I guess, the way he stands. But yeah, great character, love the character, and I'm sure you guys do too. Alright, that's it for this episode. Those are all the Transformers I have for you for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it relaxing, and I'll see you guys next time.